Hello, dear ones, and welcome to your global predictions of the year 2025. 2024 finished, and we are here in 2025. There you go, the 2025, and that adds to number 9 here, as you can see. Now, this year's energy is pretty much under the influence of number 9 because 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is equal to 9, right? So we are having the number 9 energy very much at the center of it all. And if you have watched my numerology videos, you have seen what is the number 9 all about. But I'm going to explain to you how this energy is going to play out for us, my dear ones. So now this 2025 year that adds to number 9, this is an energy of willpower. Okay, so if you have a very strong willpower, or if you cultivate this year, it is an opportunity to make your guru principle, your willpower, very, very strong inside. And if you cultivate this is the year that you will be able to achieve just anything you want. Okay, so that number 9 is that of a very strong willpower. Okay, that you can cultivate this also. How do you cultivate a very strong willpower? I will make a video upon that later on. But if you have this already inside of you, like I want to achieve this, I will do it, and I am going to do it no matter what, you will be able to achieve it. So it's a wonderful, wonderful energy that this number 9 energy is getting into our personal lives. Okay, our personal lives, it is what is about all what we want to achieve, all that we have set our eyes on. Our goal has to be there, and then nothing, just like Arjuna and the eye of the bird, it's supposed to be like that for us. Okay, and when you have your eyes focused right on what you want, you will be able to achieve it this year. This is so powerful, this energy of the number 9. So start developing. If you have a weak willpower, start developing that willpower. That no, I am not looking at the obstacles, I'm looking at the goal, and I'm going to go for it. Okay, personally speaking. All right, now number 9. What is the number 9? It's coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's 10. That means again it goes to 1. Okay. So what is happening here is that we are ending one cycle. Number 9 is about ending a cycle. And what happens when you end a cycle? Everything happens when you end a cycle. What happens is that for the past 8 years, whatever has been happening, it is going to be amplified now in this year of 2025, because number 9 is going to say, hey, what have we been doing? Number 1, what did you do? Number 2, what did you do? Number 7, number 8. And now everybody has to report to number 9. Whatever has been happening is now going to be magnified, exaggerated. Okay? Exaggeration, expansion of that energy for what we have been doing is going to be expanded all over. So how is it going to work globally speaking? Wars, of course. Number 9 is the number of Mars. Okay, so wars are going to be there. No matter how much people are saying, oh, this war is going to is going to stop, and that war, no, the wars are very much going to be there. And as I told you a few years ago only, that we have already set a foundation for the Third World War. Okay, and we are going in that way. All right. So these wars are going to be very, very determining in this year. Even if we feel, oh, finally they have made peace, or oh, no. Actually, at the base, there is a big strategic planning that is happening over here. Okay, the peace is going to be shown to us. Okay, but actually beneath the surface things are going to be boiling, and that we are going to see the results of it in the few years to come. So I would almost say starting 2025, around 2020, 2030, 2032, these are the years where everything is very much we are going to see. I don't want to scare you all from now. In fact, for COVID also, I didn't want to tell you all, but somehow with a very, subtle and a very, not in a very harsh way, I had already conveyed that message to you. But my first prediction that I had made in 2016 and that I never released over here, because when I showed it to my family, they said, no, 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 you're going to scare the whole world of what is to come. And it was in 2016 that I had already predicted a virus coming from the southeast, and I had told about all the symptoms also at that particular time in 2016. If you all want, I will find it and I can put it on my channel if you all want to watch it, what I had said at that time. That was my very first video that I had made, but that didn't go well with my family. They said, no, you are going to scare everyone, you should not tell this. But I really regret not telling this, and today I'm telling you all that now the time has started for us. This is a ticking that has started, like we are ticking down to something completely different. Okay, so now 2025, I would really like to tell you all, take pictures wherever you go. Just take pictures of this world today, because in the coming 7 to 8 years, means when we are again going to reach the final, like now we are in the number 9 cycle. So again, when we reach the number 9 next time, is going to be completely different. This world is not going to be what it looks like today. It's going to be completely different. The constructions of the houses are going to be different. The air that we breathe is going to be different. The way that we are living, the way that we communicate are going to be totally different. So I would like to encourage you, my dear ones, is that you take the pictures now only, because we are not going to revisit this world and that world which is going to come in about 8.5 years from now is going to be totally different. Nothing to do with what we are today, how we are communicating, whatever. Everything is going to change. Just everything is going to change. So if you are not adaptable to change, you are going to suffer. Okay, now if you see over here, okay, so this is our number 9 energy, which I told you about, the energy of the Mars. This is the energy of Mars. This is the energy of Mars. This is energy of wars. This is the energy of our willpower. This is the energy of violence also. Okay, so there is going to be a lot of violence. Hate crimes will increase this year. A lot of violence is going to increase, because anger is going to be very high. Okay, the egos are going to be just flaring up, and because of that, what happens? When the egos flare up, what happens? Fights take place. When fights take place, it can be in the houses, the fights are taking place in the families, between husband and wife, between parents and children, and they are coming out in the streets also. That will be like civil war conditions in many countries. This is going to happen. People are going to rise against those in power. So for a very bad year for all the politicians of the world, I can tell you. Many will be assassinated also. Many will have a lot of health issues. Politicians is what I see. All the big leaders, everybody, you are under danger is what I can tell you. Either from some kind of microbe attacks on you, or these will be some violent attacks upon you also. So we are going to lose a lot of great politicians. I would not say great politicians, because if you were great, you won't be attacked. Okay. So we are going to lose politicians. Some world leaders we will be losing. Okay, and this will happen in the first 4 to 5 months, and then afterwards, after September also. This energy continues till the end of December. So this is going to happen. 9 is a very explosive number. So what is that explosive number that we are talking about? These explosions, we are already seeing it in the air. The explosions are happening. Okay, these explosions are going to happen in the air. These explosions are going to happen under the sea also. These explosions are going to happen on streets. They are going to happen, like, there is going to be a lot of violence energy. Violence energy is what I see. There is going to be an energy of terror this year. Terror in the form of explosions. Terror in the form of health scare. I have been telling you in 2024, if you remember. What did I tell you? Is that we got to prepare. I see something coming. I see something coming in the form of viruses. So we are going to have some kind of a viral attack once again, just like we had during the COVID times. But this is a very tricky virus that's going to happen. Luckily, we will be able to control it in some way or another. But we will have to take a lot of care. But this virus is not going away soon. It's going to keep mutating. And as I said, now we have started another, this is the end of the cycle. So for the further 8 years, we are going to experience different viral form of attacks upon us. I would almost call it biological warfare, not welfare here. Warfare will be more prominent in the coming 8 years. You are saying, oh, you're scaring us and all. Well, if you're of weak nerves, I would almost tell you don't watch this, okay, if you're scared. But at the end of the day, you just have to understand that I'm trying to alert you. This is an alarm warning for you all and for me also, of course. The thing is, even I used to be scared with these kind of things, many years ago. I was scared of, oh, these, oh, that, But then I said, worst come to us, what can happen? One day we all have to die. Worst come to us, what can happen? But then for that, I'm not going to stop living today. I'm going to live, but I'm aware of my surroundings, of what is to come. And I'm going to live my life as normally as possible. But yes, one thing I'm going to be rooted in is my spirituality. So this is your remedy, my dear ones. You have to be anchored in your spirituality, your meditation. You have to do good. You have to do good to everyone. No hatred. Because if you're coming under the number 9's energy, means hatred is going to be expanding. Hate crimes are going to be expanding. My religion is better than yours and blah, blah, blah and blah, blah, blah. If your religion is better than somebody else's, then you have to prove it. You have to be an example of it, of how good your religion is, I would like to tell you. I really feel we are not religious enough until we are not spiritual. Spirituality is about taking into consideration everybody's religion, all the good in every religion, and appreciate that. And religion in itself doesn't mean controlling people. It means that you have a direct connection, really a direct connection to the divine. That's religion. That is not, I kill this one, I kill that one, I say you are bad, I am good. Well, calling yourself good doesn't make anybody bad, and calling others bad doesn't make yourself good also. Okay? So keep that in mind, and I'm focusing more on that because this is going to be very much a destructive force this year. So don't get into all this hanky-panky, somebody is, making you do something. Don't do that. If you really love God, behave in a godly way. That means good to all, love for all. Love for all the animals, all the people, all the insects. Okay, everything. Love for Mother Nature, love for Mother Earth. A godly person and a religious person, if you have a religion or if you're following any faith, doesn't harm others. To start with. Okay, so keep that in mind this year, my dear ones. Now, what is happening over here? The 9 plus 2 is coming to 11. The number 11 we are getting over here. And on two sides we are getting this number 11 because, okay, voila. So over here 9 plus 2 you are getting 11, 9 plus 2 you are getting 11 here. So number 11, what is the number 11 about? It is a sacred gate, a portal as we call it, okay? Every 11, we are like, wow, 11, the portal is opening, we have to manifest, we have to do this. And I told you right away at the beginning that 9 is the number of willpower. So now the 11 is again giving us that message, manifest a good life, manifest a peaceful world. Number 11 is also pointing us the energy of creation, something creative. Okay, so new creations, something new will be created this year, something that we might not have even thought about. Also, I see the energy, because the energy of 2 is 2025. So 2, the number of the energy 2, that is being curious, trying to find. So archaeological findings also, something we are going to find that is going to question how we came into existence. Not even a question, I would say, but that is going to tell us that, hey, there is something more that we don't know about, how we came into existence. How did human beings get created? Were we like this always? Some kind of archaeological findings I see, something under the sea, something under the land. Somewhere we are going to find something that is going to be the input for the human history, the beginning, the evolution of human history. And isn't that so wonderful? This is going to happen. Now we have two 11s over here, as you see, the 11 and the 11 energy. And so what does that make? It makes the energy of 22. 11 plus 11, 22. Okay, see, numbers speak. Now see, we are coming to the energy of number 22. And now this number 22, it is about master builder. Some kind of a construction is taking place. That means our world is getting reconstructed, my dear ones. We are getting reconstructed in a never seen way. Means till now, whatever was happening, now it is going to start crashing. And now we are going to start building something new. The way we are living, the way our houses are, they will be more earthquake friendly, they will be more flood friendly. The way we travel, our airplanes, how they are going to be, our boats, the ships, how they are going to be. So something new is happening. The way we travel to space also, the rockets, what is happening there also, because the 2 plus 2, the 2 energy is that of the moon also. Something about the moon also is happening this year, which is very, very important. Don't disturb the moon, my dear ones. Don't disturb the moon, and don't disturb the core of the earth, because then we will not survive. The magnetic forces that are holding both of them, if we are going to play with that, then we are going to have a big, big trouble. So it's nice. Go explore on the moon. Go dig into the core of the earth, because there is a lot of gold over there. Oh, too much of gold is over there, isn't it? But then what are you doing? While doing that, you are disturbing the magnetic balance. The forces that are connecting us, everything is very divinely in its own proper place, okay? And if we are going to play with that, we are going to really pay the most extreme price. What are we going to pay with? We are going to pay with this planet. So just be careful. Whoever is working upon these kind of things, please, I would like to tell you, just be careful, because you are taking us to destruction in some way or another. We are going to be affected. All our seasons are going to be affected. We are going to really have that kind of a Noah flooding that had taken place, okay? And all the scriptures of all the religions speak about that big, big flood that had happened. That was not just the first flood. There were more, This world has been destroyed many, many times. Thanks to Mother Nature, it never gets destroyed. It rebounds back. Okay, so this is what we have gone through in the past. And now we are again going towards it. So we need to be very, very careful. Whatever you do, my dear scientists, my dear NASA people, just be very, very careful if you're working on this kind of projects, please, okay? Because this is a big, big warning for all of us, all right? Now, as I said, the number 22, as we have come to, this is the master builder, okay? So everything is again changing. The way we are constructing the houses, the way we are, traveling, the way we are communicating, the way we are, attending functions and all. It's like I'll be sitting here, but I will be attending a wedding in India. Just, the hologram, for example. This can happen. This is the kind of thing that we are going to start. And this is where our world is starting to change in a pas possible way. Okay, this is going to start. Now, as I said, as we have two 11s also, and these two 11s that are coming, so 9 plus 2 and 9 plus 2, as I showed you, these two 11s are very, very important because they are also speaking of, one is our portal to the other world, okay, but then the second 11 is also coming to the portal to the world beyond that world. And what does that mean? Now all those people who are very intuitive, who are who can see beyond the voyants, they will understand what I'm trying to say over here also. Now there is going to be some kind of a news, something regarding the other worlds. So either the beings from another world are trying to contact us or are going to come, and we are going to hear more and more about it, okay, or it is us who are going to find them somehow. So these two 11s is that we have crossed one gate of the universe and we are going towards another gate of the universe. Some of you might say, what is she saying? This is why I'm saying, it's a bit cosmic. It's too cosmic, okay? I hope I'm explaining it properly to you all. But this is how it is going to be. It's like we are going to be communicated by beings from another world. I mean, it will be so foolish of us, so unwise of us to even imagine that we are the only ones in all the universes. No, 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 we are not. There are other beings and we are going to meet them. They are going to meet us also. But it's going to go very gradually, okay? Because otherwise, imagine we are walking and the beings from another place come and start conversing or start looking at us. Half of us are going to be scared and frozen, or some of us might even, I would like to talk to them, for example. Of course, I had the connection, but not in this way. In some of my astral travels, I have had the connection with these beings and other beings also. That this is a video I would really like to make to tell you something about those other universes also that I have traveled to, and it's a wonderful experience for me. So voila, coming back, 11 and 11, this is going to be the connection from the other worlds to us, and we getting some more information about certain planets that we didn't know and what they contain. Okay, so lives on other planets, this is going to come in also now. All right, now what is happening is 11 plus 11 is going to be 22, and 2 plus 2 comes to number 4 again. I told you numbers speak a lot. 2 plus 2 gives number 4. And what is number 4? Something to do with our finances, something to do with our economy. Big changes are going to happen. Yeah, there are going to be tremendous changes when it comes to the world economy. Okay, there is going to be tremendous changes in the way money is, the way we are seeing money. Everything is going to change starting this year. As I told you, by the time we reach the other 9, the cycle completion is going to be a totally new world. So now we are starting, those big changes are starting right now. This is, it's like it's like I've mixed all the ingredients now. I am putting my all those the mixture, the cake mixture, into bake, and then I'm putting the number 9, means the further number 9, and then when I get it out, I'm going to get the result. So right now we are going to put things to bake. We are setting the temperature on our ovens, and then we are going to wait for what is going to come out. But right now in this year, we are going to have the energy of a big economic reshuffle that is happening. Money, something different is happening about money also. Okay, the number 4 the number 4 is all about money. It is all about banking systems. So some things is going to change regarding your banking systems also this year. Very big changes. Some kind of big frauds can come up also. Some people will be accused of big things regarding money matters. Scandals will be exposed also. This year is what I see. Okay, people will be arrested also, is what I see. okay, when it comes to the money matters, where a lot of rich people are also going to get into trouble. I also see number 4 is the number of Rahu. Also the number Rahu is all about actors, also those who are famous people also. So celebrities are going to have some kind of trouble this year, okay. So we might lose some celebrities, some scandals might come up, and our perception of actors and celebrities basically is going to change a lot now. We are going to be more focused on people with the number 9 energy. Number 9 energy is that of all the humanitarian heroes. The real heroes are those who are the humanitarian people, the ones who go and help poor people, the ones who are, serving animals, the ones who are serving Mother Nature, the ones who are taking care of all those who are underprivileged, I would say, okay, the ones who are helping all those people who are suffering in those hospitals. These are the real heroes, so they are going to be more in demand also. So if you are working in something to do with people, with masses, with serving people, no matter how little your job is, this is a wonderful year for you, because you are helping people in some way or another, and positively you are helping people, okay. Now number 4 is also the number of smoke, okay. So we can expect some kind of toxic gases, toxic smoke, something nuclear smoke, dust is what I feel also is coming also this year, okay. So maybe some country uses something knowingly or unknowingly, that I cannot pinpoint right now, but I see that some kind of a nuclear dust, nuclear thing is going to be in the air, okay, this year. By the end of this year, this is going to happen, all right. Now we also have the number 7 that is coming in over here, okay, because how is it coming in? Okay, so here you have 2 plus 5 is equal to 7, and we are having the 7 energy 2 times over here. Now what is the energy number 7? It is all about spirituality, it's all about our faith, it is all about what we believe in. Many people's belief system is going to be put to test and will change this year. It's like, what have I been believing in? This is so wrong. Or I feel I have to now, look at the truth of the situation instead of just being a sheep and following the sheep mentality. So something inwardly change is taking place inside of us this year. We are seeing things, and some of us might just feel that what is all this happening? In the name of religion, people are being killed. In the name of religion, wars are taking place. In the name of religion, children are being killed. Is this religion? Is this a religious war? Or are they just using us? And our innocence, our innocent faith in the divine has been used by the higher ups just to manipulate and to remain in power? These kind of questions are going to trouble our minds this year, and our belief and our faith system somehow is going to be shaken. Some of us might say, oh, I'm better off believing in the power of the universe, the love of the universe. I don't want to believe in this God, that God, that God. Some people will say, or some of them will say that I feel that I have to imbibe the qualities of the deity I believe in, about the religion. What is it really? What was the message of it? So we are going to try to find the truth of the message of our religion, and we are going to try to follow that also, and that would be wonderful, because this is what is lacking in today's world. We are just calling ourselves XYZ, but we are not actually walking that path. So this is going to happen under the number 7 energy. There is a lot of introspection, contemplation that is going to take place also, my dear ones, this year, inside cleaning, inside, whatever this energy of inside, this is what I see is happening also. And these 2 sevens together are making the number 14. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14. And that is the number, what comes up? is number 5. 7 plus 7, 14. So it comes to number 5. So, as I said, number 5 is the number of travel. I am going to tell you something more here. Of course, if you're working in the travel tourism industry, you're going to do very well also. If you're starting a business in that field, it will be very, very lucrative also. In the coming years also, in this year also especially, it will be very, very good, okay? Now, the way the IT field also, everything is changing. Of course, with the AI, things are going to be changing like anything, okay? The number 5 is coming up with lot of changes in this field also of IT. Too many changes are happening, and big changes. It's like, wow, we are going to be like surprised. Is like, wow, machines can be so intelligent. What about us? What about us? And today I am making one very big declaration that nobody has made and nobody will be making, most probably. I don't know what others have made the declarations, but I need to tell you all that in the coming 10 to 12 years, we are going to have another species completely. These, for me, that I have seen, these are highly developed humans. We will be nothing. They will be highly developed humans with brilliant qualities. The brains are going to be super brains also. They are like supercomputer brains they will be having. In 10 to 12 years from now, we will see a strange kind of a, I would not call them strange because these are more developed human species that will be coming into existence. Those Neanderthals, Homo sapiens and all this, and then one of the species went away because we were the strong ones, so we survived. But now something else is coming. And what does that mean? Because that other species is going to get stronger and stronger. So we will have to see how we develop ourselves also meanwhile. I see the birth of a new species that I would almost call it a superhuman species in the coming 12 years, my dear ones. It's difficult, isn't it, to even see, but yes, I have seen that, and they are going to be way ahead of us in whatever they do. This is what I see. That is for later, but let's come to the number 5 energy, because this is the energy of the Mercury also. And hence I felt like communicating to you this important piece of information. Now this number 5, as I said, for traveling, it is going to be good. And I see mass exodus also. Lot of immigration, migration is set out to happen this year. Lot and lots. Okay, some people, they will be sent back home. Some people, they will leave their country because the conditions are getting worse there, and they will move out to other countries. Mostly I see moneyed people, very rich people also changing their country on their own. I see lot of energy of communication over here. But this energy, as it is coming under the number 9 energy of the whole year, this communication is going to be aggressive communication. This energy is going to be very violent communication. Like, I'm not going to speak with words, I'm going to speak with bombs. I'm going to speak with terror attacks. This is the kind of energy, this is going to happen, this kind of communication. And what happens is that when everybody goes right or thinks right, you're trying to understand my subtle message here. When everything is going right, okay, when everybody goes on the right, everything goes wrong. Understand what I tried to say, decode it, and you understood. Those of you who have understood, okay? When everyone goes right, everything goes wrong. We need to be in the center, no left, no right, come to the center. Now, I also see under the number 9's energy, there is a lot of energy of law and order people, okay? And law and order people are going to be doing pretty well. The cops, you're going to be needed too much this year. I really pity you all because you do too much and all the time you are subjected to all this. I don't know how you do your jobs. All my respect and sympathies to you. The soldiers, because wars, you know, neighbor wars are going to start with neighboring countries. Okay, beat any country, we are going to be really, you know, on the edge. You know, you said like this, oh, I'm going to attack you, oh, they are doing this, you know. So all the soldiers are also going to be really, really, you know, on their toes this whole year. But I see very good time for law and order people also. For example, if you're working, then I see promotions also for you, if you're working in this field. All right, even the judges, the lawyers, everybody is getting into a kind of that energy, because this is your energy, because you're the number 9 energy, especially those who are sportive people, the sportsmen. If you're the sport, if you're in sports field, very good time for you. If you are in the law and order, very good time for you also. Promotions I see, or sudden loss of job also for some of you in the field of law. This is what I see. Some scandals also coming up is what I see over here for you, my dear ones. Now when it comes to the stock markets, well, for example, I would like to tell you is that now what is happening is that as we are entering into more of the war and violence period, what is happening is that the uncertainty is increasing. So the safe bet is gold. Gold is going to be doing very, very well. I see iron doing well. Number 9 is that of iron, also is doing very, very well this year. Okay, metals are doing very well. Okay, metals that are needed in the industrial use will be going very well. So if you're invested in that also, you can see positive days over here. Then I also see explosives, you know, whatever is used for making weapons, explosives, this market is going to grow and grow and flourish this year also, is what I see. Most of the countries are going to be all the time, we want to buy arms, and you know, they are going shopping this way. Like we go shopping, oh, I would like to buy a dress, oh, I would like to buy this, a car or a vehicle, a scooter. But no, now our leaders are more getting paranoid, because they know we can't trust anyone. We are alone and we have to, you know. But this is where the problem is. What is going to happen around 2030, 2032? This is where we are going actually, okay? I have a special feeling for North Korea this year. This is going to be a very, very tough year for them. Something is happening there. And may the divine forbid, but the leader can take a very, very wrong action, okay, in the coming years, is what I see. Because it will start something very dangerous from there, is what I see. So I see some kind of a disaster for the country there. In North Korea, I see something happening, but then some kind of waves will be sent throughout the world. This is what I see. Now let's come to the health sector. If you're having problem with your blood, whatever pathology regarding blood, okay, you have to be very careful. This year I see some kind of disease that can come also, that will affect our bloodstream also, okay, and that we have to take a lot of care. We can hear this color red, the blood, a lot, and we will see it a lot also, the color red, okay, regarding blood. I also see, of course, I have been telling you in 2024 something is going to hit us again, and I was shown that some kind of virus is again hitting us this year also. But we will have the potential to curb it also. But mutations are going to happen, and as I said, we are going to, now we are entering into complete biological warfare kind of times, okay. I would like to say to Europe, be careful with your water systems, please, okay. As it is here in France, I see that we are very much, you know, all the time the water is tested and all of what is more, what is less, and they are very, very vigilant about it. But I would like to emphasize more, if you are from Paris especially, and if you're watching, I would like to say, just, you know, boil your water before you drink, okay. This year, drink warm water. All of us have to drink warm water. That would be the best thing to do, okay. I know this is getting long, but I have to tell you all of this, okay, because like that you are prepared. So please drink more warm water, okay, especially if you have any problems regarding your bloodstream. And I would like to really promote drinking warm water, because this is going to clear us of whatever clots we have in our body. Your arteries get clean, your liver gets clean, it's a cleansing process. And drink more water and warm water, please, okay. Since 4 years now, I'm just drinking warm water, and it's really good. It's good for the whole body, is good for the skin, is good for the digestion, is good for everything actually, okay. Please drink warm water, okay. And I would like to tell you that try to minimize your intake of non-vegetarian food. Why should you do that? I love chicken, but I'm reducing it. That's the only meat I really love, and I eat only that. So my thing is that it's going to be difficult, but I have already started reducing. And why am I saying that? Because number 9 is that of Mars. It is that of aggressiveness, okay? It is that of our bloodstream. Number 9 is the heat in our body, okay. So already there is going to be a lot of that heat. Each of us will have it, not just the people who are born under the number 9, okay. So each of us is going to have that heat in our body. And this heat in our body, my dear ones, if we eat more meat, that aggressivity is going to increase even more. So the anger will be more also. So instead, if we go for, more, like, for example, once in a while you take white meat, why not? If you eat fish, if you eat chicken, white meats are better, but avoid red meats. I would like to tell you, please avoid them, because that is not going to be good. And some kind of contamination also I see of meat this year again. All right, so just be careful regarding your intake. What are you eating? Because we are what we eat also. Because when we eat, everything is linked, our stomach and our brain is linked. So just be careful of what you're putting in your tummy, okay. And drink warm water. That is a must, is what I can tell you. Unless you really have, suffering from some kind of ulcers and all, then you please ask your doctor before. But otherwise, warm water is the best solution for us this year. So as I told you, the blood related issues, if you have something related to your heart also, please be careful about that. One good news is that some kind of a wonderful cure is coming for cancer. And that is going to happen also. Something very important that is going to happen, my dear ones, when it comes to cancer. Some kind of an important news that is going to be a cheerful news for those of who are fighting this disease. For those of you who fear this disease, or who had some ancestors having that, and you are prone to that, then this is going to happen. We are going to hear the word cancer a lot in these coming 3-4 years or so, but I am seeing more and more that this year something very positive is happening. A breakthrough can happen in that. This is what I see, and this is wonderful. Also, health wise, lungs. Okay, our lungs will need attention, all of us, especially Pisces, because the lungs is your, weakness there, the organs. Respiratory tract diseases are going to come this year, so we need to be careful. This is why the warm water, what I'm telling you, is about that also. What we are inhaling. If you're working in some kind of a factory enterprise which deals with dust, or which is, deals with some kind of a farine, is what are the flour, then you have to be careful, that kind of a thing is happening also. Some kind of lung diseases, respiratory tract disease also coming up. Number 7, okay, then I also see the energy of Neptune over here. Number 7 is what I'm seeing over here, and I'm seeing that under the sea some things are happening over here. Attacks under the sea, spying machines sent under the sea. They can look like fishes, but they are not fishes. They can look like some sea animal, but they are having some devices on them. Each country starts spying on each other. This is what I see also. I see big natural calamities coming from the sea. So it can be a tsunami, big or small, that is coming from the sea. I see wars also on the sea. China, Taiwan, This is going to happen also. Something kind of heated things are happening around China, Taiwan, over that, all that China Sea is happening. Something is happening over there is what I see. I see sea. Okay. For India, you have to be very, very careful also. Something regarding the sea I'm seeing. Middle East. I mean, everywhere the sea is going to play an important role. This time the country that I'm seeing very, very important is, these are the African countries. Something important is happening over there. Be very vigilant, stay very, very vigilant, my dear African friends, dear ones of mine, wherever you're watching from. Just be very vigilant, stay very vigilant, okay? Especially with what you eat, what you drink, how you're relating with each other, and who you are trusting. I mean, when it comes to politics, okay, just be very, very careful over there. Africa, I see something important, major happening over there also. When it comes to the Middle East, I'm seeing things are getting heated up. They are getting ready for something big also. And as I said, that there will be a kind of a feeling of, trying to find your identity once again. We find it when we are growing up, but even grown-ups are now going to look for, who am I, where am I going, what is my path. This is what I see, my dear ones. So we need to prepare this. If we take this year to evolve in a very spiritual way, if we stay humble, if we stay kind, and if we emit the energy of love around us, then this energy of Mars, number 9, is going to help us to achieve the highest possible that we have ever imagined, be it at work, be it spiritually speaking, be it in a humanitarian way. We will see all this grow. Now, how do we deal with this year's energy is meditation is important. Then I told you about food also, what kind of foods you can drink, how we relate to each other. If you have toxic people in your ambience, in your environment, take a distance from them. Or, just put a kind of a shield around you. Just put a shield around you, is that you don't get into their mess. Okay? Because they will try to pull you into their mess. You bring them into your peace instead, my dear ones. Okay? And know that you are given a brain to discriminate between what is good and what is bad. So don't follow the sheep mentality. Okay, just because somebody is saying something negative and just serves it in a different thing, don't follow that. Use your brain. You have been given an intuition that is a gift of God, which all of us have. Many of us don't use it. Okay, so use that. When something inside says not right to go here, not right to travel that day, listen to it. Try to postpone it. Now in the coming months, in the first few months, we have to be very careful because there are going to be a lot of calamities that come in as natural calamities, regarding health matters also. And also I see violence also, but the violence I'm seeing it all throughout this year. All right. And when you travel, just be careful. Okay. And as I told you, even when you're driving, somebody in front of you is behaving funnily or harshly, don't get out and confront, because here there are going to be a lot of such kind of cases where there are going to be a lot of violence on the streets. And while driving also, we will hear an accident energy as it is going to be high. I would like to tell you, be vigilant when you drive every time, not just today, but every time you have to be very vigilant. Okay, don't try to race, otherwise you will overtake life and you will kill somebody who is innocent. Okay, don't do that, because some of you have that habit. Oh, I want to overtake this car, I will be number one and all. No, you will overtake life. And moreover, the other people might have a child and want to live their life. So if you're not bothering for your life, don't harm theirs. Okay, and do good to everyone. Okay, if possible, go and try to give to those who are needy. Okay, whatever you can give in your very little amounts, just try to give. Okay, while we give, if we have a little more, we can always give to somebody, okay, who doesn't have. There are so many people today dying of hunger, dying of cold. So if you have extra clothes in your house, warm clothes, wash them nicely. If you're not using them, say wash them nicely and donate them. Go and donate food. Donate food to the needy, not those who have. Okay, just sitting and becoming, like, no. Those who are really needy, because that is a protection upon you too. Today you have, tomorrow you might not, and vice versa. The cycle, we go in cycles. So understand that, my dear ones, and stay in your prayers. Whoever, whatever you believe in, stay surrendered to the real connection, not to somebody saying something and without understanding you just, speaking out. No, understand the meaning of things before you repeat them. And stay in meditation. You can follow my meditation videos also if you want, but just stay in meditation. Your silence is going to be very important. And if some instances arise, that are going to arise in our families, there are going to be fights, husband, wife, their divorces are going to be very high this year. Remarriages are going to be very high this year also. Second marriages, that is, will be very high. Suddenly falling in love with somebody, extramarital affairs, all this energy is coming in. Okay? But at that time, if you're grounded, if you're in your meditation, you will know if this person is really right for me. Am I doing the right thing by leaving my partner? Does this person really love me? What am I doing? Okay, so for that you need your inner silence to maintain that. These are the remedies for you. Okay, and I would like to tell you is that try to, because what your energy is going to be those of you who are hyper, okay, in very hyperly active, and you can just start going and doing some exercises also in order to just sweat it out. But don't forget to meditate after that, please. Okay, and also if you can, your hands, put it on the Mother Earth and just say, Mother Earth, please absorb all my inner imbalances, all this unnecessary excitement inside of me. Just absorb and give me peace. Just say that. Every day you do it on Mother Earth, and she will absorb all that you don't require inside of you. She's our mother, She absorbs. She absorbs, and she is our giver also. She nourishes us. That's our mother. Because what do we get? The plants, the fruits, everything we get from her, no? So she's our mother. So whenever you feel like that, whenever you feel angry or anything, even you can have some soil in your house in a kind of a tub. If you don't have, if you can't put your hands down on the Mother Earth, you just take some soil and just put it inside and just pray. Start gardening also. It will do you good this year. It will do you very good this year. In fact, because your hands are going to be in the soil. Okay, cultivate some home garden, where your own vegetables. It will do you very, very good. So this is how you will be able to deal with the energy of this wonderful number 9, the wonderful willpower, the year of the Guru, I would call it. The year of the Guru. Become your own Guru, and then you can become the Guru of others. But for that, first you have to become your own Guru. And an own Guru, when you become, you give away all the vices that are inside of you. Whatever is. Otherwise, you're not a Guru. When you have vice inside of you, how can you tell somebody don't do like this when you yourself are doing that, isn't it? So just become your own Guru. This is to cleanse us from inside, to prepare us for beautiful, because if each of us works upon ourselves, we are going to make a beautiful world. And when the world is beautiful, everybody is happy. But when inside of us we are in a turmoil, we are not happy, frustrated, we fight. We take these fights wherever we go. And then our whole world is not at peace. So understand that and come to the center, not left, not right, come to the center. Okay, this is where the divine belongs to. Okay, my dear ones, I would have had more things to say, but then I feel now I should stop because it's very, very long. Wake up if you're sleeping. So thank you, my dear ones, for listening, and please do like and share this. Okay, I never ask you all share too much, but this time I have to tell you, please do share this video. Maximum I want you to share it. Okay, please, because this is the most important message that has to reach maximum people, my dear ones. Okay, so please do that. This is my earnest request to you all. Please do that. Okay, so thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful becoming the guru year, the 2025, my dear ones, and spread love. Spread love, not war. War is anti-divine. Okay, peace and love, this comes from above, love for all. Okay, because we are made by the creator and we are made the same, so we are all the same. Inside of us the blood flows, right? Our organs are also the same, otherwise we would have been different if somebody was superior to us or inferior to us and all this kind of things that are man-made. No, we have to come back to our center. Okay, my dear ones, so thank you for listening, and I'm wishing you a happy 2025. Make the most of these energies. Bye bye. God bless.